Hey everyone, it's Kristen from thesitetutor.com, and today we're going to take a look at how you can use Canva to quickly and easily make a logo for your new website. So let's just jump right in. So if you haven't used Canva before, this is a really great online tool that helps you create all sorts of graphics. Today we're going to focus on the logo, but just to show you that you can really do anything that you want. So it can help you create graphics for Facebook posts, logos. It can help you do all sorts of posters. So if you have a brick and mortar store along with your website, it can help you put together some really great marketing campaigns. But let's just go ahead. To start a design, what you're going to do is click up here on this Create Design, and all you have to do, so I'm going to say that I want to start doing a logo, and it's going to bring up all the different options. I'm just going to go with a generic logo at the moment, but if you do have a specific niche that happens to be identified here, like if you're in the beauty industry, a restaurant, if you have a basketball program, you could go with one of those. It's going to focus specifically for your niche, but let's just do a general one so I can show you what this looks like. Now, to start out, you may want to just do a basic logo to get your website up and running. You can, fine-tune this as things go along. I'll also show you at the end how you can get some help if you want to get a more sophisticated one. But these are all templates that are available for you. If you go up here and search templates, you can put in any specific like industry or a look that you're going for, and you can see that it's going to have some that are already ready to go for you. Most of them will be free. So in the bottom right hand corner for this one, you'll see that it says Pro. So that one would cost you some money, but we're going to focus on using a free one. So that one even says it's Pro. So let's just stick with this one that we started out with, the Sleek Easy Cleaning and Maintenance. So we could, whatever your company name is going to be, the Cleaning Pros. And then from there you can play around with all sorts of things. You could change the coloring, so if you wanted to have this be a blue, you could do that. So now that just breaks it up a little bit, and if you didn't want to say cleaning and maintenance, you could say cleaning and building pros. So maybe you focus on helping out with the construction industry and doing cleanups after homes are built, or for staging, for realtors, whatever you want. You can put your tagline down here. So that is a super easy logo that you could put together, and then all you would have to do is come up here and name it. So Cleaning Pros, and then if you wanted to just put logo on the end, or you could just leave it as Cleaning Pros, whatever you want to do. And then when you download it, it is automatically going to do it as a PNG. You could do it as a JPEG or a PDF, but let's just go ahead and do it as a PNG for now. And then we would download that, and just like that, you have a logo. Now, if you wanted to also use this for, let's say you're going to have a YouTube channel or for a Facebook page, whatever you want, you could also resize this and do it as a YouTube thumbnail, for instance. So now it's automatically going to copy and resize, so you don't have to reinvent and start over again. And now we have the correct size for a YouTube. So you see you have a lot more room to play with on this one. And so maybe for this one you would want to bring in some pictures that would go along with it. So this is for different niche, obviously, but just to show you, if you want with some of their templates. Let's see, this already brought in the Cleaning Pros. Let's delete that. and I'm going to bring that down. What do we have here? We have another. So anytime there's something that is in the template that you don't want, you can just click on it, hit the delete button, and it's gone. For this one, to move it back to the middle, I'm just going to click on it, hold my left mouse down, and then I can move it to where I want it to go. So that would be, you know, what your YouTube channel, the header could look like for that. And again, you can play around with this. You can again click and then hold the left mouse and drag this over. That's going to help you resize that. I'm going to highlight over here on the left until you see how the mouse changes and it gives me the two arrows. That's for resizing. So I'm going to again click with the left mouse, bring it over, and it would resize it. And now let's say, you know, that's going over the face of those two images, so you want to drop this down perhaps. You can play around with the font. So let's go over here and let's say you wanted to go with that one. Again, some of the fonts they do charge you for, but I have never had to pay any money for all of the different things that I've done on Canva, so you should be able to find what you need to do with all of the free templates and images. You can add elements, so let's say that you wanted to you know, add an arrow. Just go up to the search bar and just type what you're looking for, and then it's going to bring up all the different options. So you know, let's say with this one, it's click on it. There we go. Let's move that over a bit, and let's just say that we wanted to add this arrow. Way too big for right now, but let's drag and drop that down, and then let's put an arrow and move this around again. Let's move this back up top, and then let's say that this arrow is going to be going to a special that you're having. So let's put the arrow right there. We're going to add some text. We'll make it a big heading because that's going to give a large font. I'm just going to move it down so that the arrow is pointing to it. And then you could just say special pricing this month, or whatever you wanted to say. And these two arrows, I mean, what do I want to say? The two lines that intersect, that is the move icon. So when you click on that, you'll be able to see that you're able to move it around. I'm going to make this arrow a little smaller so that then we can click on this one. See how it brings us down? So I can click on that spot, and now I can move it around. And let's say that you didn't like the black font because it's maybe not showing up as much as you'd like. Just highlight the text, and then we're going to go up here to the color selection, and if you go to the color palette over here, we could choose whatever you want. Let's just the red doesn't really stand out, does it? Green, nope. Blue, that's not bad. And then you can play around on the color wheel to see, you know, do you want it darker or lighter? So lots of options to play around and make this work for you. So again, this would be for your YouTube channel, I think is the one we went with. So let's just edit the name up here. Cleaning Pros YouTube channel. So that way when you file this away, you just remember that, oh yeah, those are the dimensions that I need for my YouTube channel. We can download that. Again, it's going to do it as a ping, download, and you're good to go. So just takes a couple seconds, and now you're ready. You could continue editing if you decided that you wanted to have different variations. Again, if you wanted to take this same graphic and you wanted to use that as the standard for, let's say, your Facebook page, or if you wanted to make it into a Pinterest pin, you can just keep going and really brand yourself across all of these different platforms. So let's make it a Facebook cover, because that's going to be pretty close in size to the YouTube channel video for the graphic arts. And you can just see it's just making copy after copy after copy, and it's just resizing it to the proper dimensions for each of the social media platforms that you're going for. And so you could tweak this around if you wanted to have a different special for your for Facebook. Go ahead and kind of do some split testing and see what works for you. Download it and you're good to go. So that is a very, very quick look at Canva and how you can make your logo and some quick graphics to get your website up and running quickly and easily. Okay, so I told you that I would show you another way to get your logo done. Canva is fantastic for getting logos up and running really quickly and easily. But if you have something specific in mind, or you need something a little more elaborate than what you feel comfortable making on Canva, let me show you where you can get some help. So Fiverr is a great place to get some freelance help for your website, and the logo is one of the areas where there are tons of people online who will do this for you for $5. That's where the name comes from, Fiverr. Now, some people are going to charge a lot more for the work. It really depends upon what you are looking for. If you're looking for a super professional logo that you would get from a graphic designer, you are going to spend more than $5. But you can also find people who are going to do quick and easy logos for you, similar to what you just did on Canva, that you can get on Fiverr. So let me just show you. If you go to Fiverr, and I'll put the link down below for you so you can get to it quickly and easily, just type in what you're looking for, logo design, and then you're going to see all the different people who are offering services, and you'll be able to scroll through here and find someone who fits your needs, and you'll be able to get an idea. They'll show their portfolio so you can see kind of what their style is all about. Some people will take a long time, so if timing is important to you, you're going to want to make sure that you check off, your timing, your budget, any certain things. So let's see what else we have here. That category we already did, so you don't need that. Seller details. Now the seller level just refers to like how long the person has been working on Fiverr, how many, they call them gigs, but how many jobs they've done for people. And so if you are okay testing someone who's never worked on Fiverr before, you could start with a new seller. That's where you're going to save the most money. But if you really want someone who's going to be good, professional, and has a good reputation, then you may want to go for someone who's at least at a level 1, perhaps even higher, but you will pay more for those. If working with someone in a particular language is important to you, you could check off that. And wherever you're located, you may want to find someone specific to that geographic location as well. Although most of the more affordable freelancers on Fiverr, I can tell you, are probably working outside of the United States, if that's where you're located. So that is Fiverr in a nutshell, or a very quick overview, I guess I should say, of it. I'll do some more videos to go into Fiverr in more detail to show you really all the great services that are available for freelance help that can help you build your website, tweak out some of those areas where, if you're a beginner, I've shown you how to get your website up and running, but if you need a little more help in certain areas, Fiverr is a great resource for that. And for the logo design, this is something where you may want to branch out and get someone to help you out, especially if your logo is something that you're going to be using for print. So if it's going to be in marketing collateral, a business card, or things like that, you may want someone who has a little more professional knowledge, just so that you make sure that it's going to print out properly and look really good to your customers. All right, so that is logo designing through Canva and with the help of Fiverr. Take care.